Looking around the village at the moment, even at this time in the morning, it's as if an alien spaceship has dropped in and whisked everybody away to another planet. There's absolutely nobody around, and the beaches and there's no activity whatsoever, which is quite unusual. I've never seen it like this before. Good morning. It's just after 7:30 on Friday, July the 6th, and I've just parked the van up in Camaes Bay. I was here yesterday actually, looking for a campsite to the west of Camaes Bay on the way to Holyhead, but I came across a difficulty immediately when I booked onto a campsite to discover that they had no internet signal whatsoever. And I tried two other sites as well, and again, nothing, not even on your iPhone, which is absolutely no good to me whatsoever. I spent quite a lot of time over the last couple of days editing, getting completely up to date, because it can sort of catch up with you and it can become a really big job. And so I needed another day's rest yesterday. Not necessarily because I was tired, but I just felt that it would be a good idea, instead of getting a campsite somewhere between here and Holyhead, to actually go for the walk in its entirety, which is by road is 17 miles. And so by walking I would guess it will be 20 plus. But I've done two 20 plus days already this week, and so well, you know, I'm going to have another go, and that will solve a lot of problems. If I don't make it to Holyhead, I can always catch a bus back on the main road, and Camaes Bay is actually on the sort of main circular road, rather than getting isolated where some of these villages are, and some of the campsites. It can be very difficult to catch buses because of the location. On the subject of the YouTube videos and stuff, I'm starting to get some very nice comments from people, and I'm very pleased about that. And one of my correspondents said, you should be getting more likes and more views, and well, yeah, I would like that, but to me this Anglesey walk has sort of livened up the whole thing, simply because the quality of the films is better, because there's an awful lot more to see. And so I think in time, when people catch up with me a little bit and watch some of the back episodes or whatever, I'm sure the figures will increase. But it's of no consequence in a kind of a way, but it is nice to be in touch with people and get the comments, and it gives me something else to do in terms of I can read the comments, I can communicate with people, and it kind of stops me feeling alone at times. Sometimes it can be quite a lonely thing doing something like this, and it's my choice and I'm doing it the way I want to do it, but I'm absolutely loving this. And yeah, I mean, the only thing I can ask of people, if you view this film on YouTube, then just like it and subscribe, and then more and more people will get to know about it. Simple as that. And I'm sure when I get down into Cornwall and down to Land's End and all that, I'm going to see more and more and more walkers because I think the interviews with the walkers is one of the features of the film, because you're meeting such wonderful, genuine people, like those that I've met over the last few days in particular. But whereas when I was in Cumbria, I didn't see any walkers for about a week, and so there's nobody to talk to. I was on my own a lot of the time, walking on around Morecambe Bay, and didn't see anybody for hours and hours and hours. And so this is changing now, and it changes my mood to it all as well. And I'm thoroughly enjoying meeting all these different people, and I've come to life a little bit myself now as well. So today's going to be a tough day. I've got no idea how I'm going to get on. It's cloudy this morning, and it's like the early morning cloud, very much like yesterday. It started off quite cool, but by mid-afternoon it was scorching hot, and I had a decision to make this morning as to whether to bring a jumper or a coat or something or other waterproof. I decided against it. I'm taking a chance and just seeing what happens. So I would very much like to get to Holyhead today, and it's a very big ask. It's going to be probably a 20-25 mile walk, but I'm going to give it a go. Well, this is the first walker that I've met this morning. His name's Eddie and he lives in Conway. Eddie, where are you off to today?
Well, I'm heading back to Camaes Bay.
Yeah.
That'll do for today, I think.
Right.
From near Church Bay.
So you've done a lot of walking on this island then?
Yeah, we've been here for, well, we're living in the area, of course. It's very handy for us. Certainly, it's the first time really that I've done any extensive coastal walking here. It's always been climbing before.
Really?
Both North Wales and the lakes and various further afield.
Yes.
And it's only quite late in my life actually that I've got round to doing some coastal walks. One of those, and it's a pity really that I didn't start it a bit earlier.
Right. So I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you then, Eddie?
75.
75.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking very well on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm 70 this year, so
well,
you're a shining
yeah.
light, mate. You know.
Yeah, keep at it, lose it, use it to lose it. But these two, these two ladies, as they're called here.
Yes.
I was asked about 3 or 4 weeks ago over at Camden. 2 ladies came along here. They said, "What are those over by the chimney?" I said, "Don't know." Anyhow, but if you get the guidebook out, it's a landmark. It's a navigation beacon. Those 2 there, called the White Ladies.
Right.
They line up with that beacon on West Mouse over there.
Really?
You see?
Really?
So the ships in the 19th century, 1780s, 19th century, they would sail through, and that would be a navigation point to tell them where they are.
That's amazing.
You know.
Well, that's amazing. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie, it's been a real pleasure meeting you, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Do enjoy your walk, and
thank you.
I'll look for your blog.
That's very nice of you, mate.
Okay.
Thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
Thank
Bye-bye
you.
now.
Well, it's 12:30 now. I just had a stupid moment where I sat down for a while to have a little bit of a breather, picked up all my gear, put my pack on and everything. I thought, where's my camera? And I'd left it at the last time that I had a little rest, which was probably about 2 miles back. So I've just done 4 completely unnecessary miles. The good thing is I've turned the corner now. I'm not looking north at the Irish Sea. I've turned round the top of the northwest corner, and so I'm looking across this bay to Holyhead, and which is encouraging because it's always nice to be able to see where you're actually walking to. Whether I'm actually going to make it there today, I'm not entirely sure, and it doesn't matter if I don't, as long as I can get to a reasonable place to get a bus back. But the sun poked through for a little while not too long ago, but it's clouded over again, and there's a little bit of a breeze come up off the sea, which is really nice. But this really is a remote part here, and I'm looking forward to finding somewhere where I can get a cup of tea and some breakfast. Right, well, I've just stopped for a break and met Colin and Elaine, who come from Derbyshire. So how is it going, Elaine?
Oh, lovely, yes, beautiful day for it, bit of a breeze,
Right.
and lovely coastal scenery, yes.
And have you got like a destination in mind today?
Not really, we're trying to do a circular walk to
Yes.
end up back at Church Bay,
Right.
so somewhere we'll probably cut inland, won't we?
I hope so.
And
'cause we're not going to
make our
carry
way,
on.
unless there is a bus, I don't know, I've not looked at this.
I don't think the buses are that good round
No.
there.
No, they're
I'll be honest
not.
with you, I drove over to Church Bay yesterday to try and find a campsite. In fact, I tried 3 and I just couldn't get an internet signal.
Oh.
And I could get one on my phone, but I couldn't get one on my laptop, and I need it daily for sending the
Yes.
story to YouTube.
Yeah,
So I had to go all the way back to Anlock again, and
Yes.
where it's an absolutely brilliant signal.
yes, yes.
So do you do a great deal of walking, Colin? Is this
Yes, we do a lot of walking.
Yeah.
A lot of walking in different parts of the country, obviously, but a lot in the Peak District.
Yes.
It's right on our doorstep.
Absolutely.
So yes, we've got the choice of the whole of the Peak District, which
Yeah.
is actually quite a busy national park for
Yes.
obvious reasons. But whenever we go on holiday, the boots always go with us. We've got our VW camper van,
Yes.
T5, and yes, we just make the most of it. And I must admit, we'd been taken by surprise by the weather,
Yes.
and I mean, it's getting to the point now where it's a bit ridiculous, because I'm sure there's going to be a hosepipe bang before long,
Yeah.
and but we're hoping for a bit of overnight rainfall just to
Yes.
freshen things up a little bit, and try and reduce the possibility of any more heathland fires. That would be a good thing to
Yes,
do.
I agree. I can't remember a May and June like this.
No.
No.
And I was mentioning to you a few minutes ago about walking from Carlisle. Since I left Carlisle, I've had half a day of light rain.
Yes, is that all?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's in what, 4, 5, 6
Yes.
weeks? Can't believe it. I mean, I lived abroad for a long time, and this reminds me very much of,
Yes.
you know, like that kind of
Yes.
Mediterranean
That's what we
weather.
were saying,
You know,
with
it's-
Looking like
France
Provence.
and Spain,
Yeah.
and yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
It's brilliant though, isn't it?
Yes.
And so, what about your children and stuff? Have you got them into walking or?
Yes, they all enjoy walking. They've
Yeah.
all got very young children at the moment, so.
Yes.
But they're they're all into walking, aren't they?
Well,
yes.
yes, they went through the Scouts and Girl Guides, and so
Oh, right, yeah.
yes, they still
Not
like the
Girl
outdoor
Guides,
life.
Scouts.
Absolutely. Well, you can't beat it, can you?
That's right. That's
Well,
it.
I say this to everybody, it's been a real pleasure meeting you,
Yes,
and you're
thank
very
you.
nice people, and
Thank
you've got my
you.
card, you can
Yes,
catch up
yes,
on Facebook.
Catch
yeah.
up on there.
And I'm sure you'll enjoy it,
Yes,
because
yeah.
it's all about walkers,
Yes.
and you know, it's about the people as well as the
Yes,
scenery.
Yes, yes.
Can I
it
ask
is.
you one question?
Yes.
Do you take a pair of secateurs with you?
Do I take it?
Yes.
No.
It's getting very popular now, because actually some of the footpaths you can actually keep clear just
Ah.
by taking the odd snip, and it's quite legal.
Oh.
We went
So-
on a walking holiday on one of the Greek islands,
Yeah.
and the leader did that, didn't she?
Yes.
She
Ah,
took her
that's a good-
secateurs to
And she
clear
picked
the
up
path.
litter as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Pick up litter if we see it.
litter of cans and
Well,
stuff,
that's
plastic particularly, of course.
I noticed that the people who've maintained the paths have been quite busy back towards Camaes. They've been up there with strimmers and
Yes.
hedge saws and things,
Yeah.
tidying it up,
Yeah.
and it does make a big difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Massive difference.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
thank you very much.
Not
No,
at
thank
you.
all.
Pleasure.
Lovely. Yes.
couple I've just met, Bill and Helen, and just done a bit of a repair job on Bill's boot because it was falling off, so we put some gaffer tape on it. So have you been doing a lot of walking of your life then, Bill?
Yes, we do. We're 3/4 of the way around the Anglesey footpath.
Yes.
What was the last one we done?
The Pembrokeshire coastline.
Oh, I bet that was stunning, wasn't it?
It was lovely.
Did you enjoy it?
This is really good as well, though.
Yes, I agree. I'm absolutely knocked out with
We've
this.
seen some fantastic places.
Yes, yes.
Just got to watch out for the tides.
Yes, you're right. And so, how far round are you on the walk then?
About 3/4 of the way round, I think.
Wow, so you've done about 70 miles then, something like that.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it's about 120, don't they say?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I mean, I find it absolutely amazing. I didn't expect it to be as good as this.
Mm.
And have you been walking for lots of years then, Helen? Is
Yes,
Yes.
we've been walking for quite a few years.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely.
Where are you from, by the way?
Widnes in Cheshire.
Widnes. All right. It's surprising the number of people who come from Manchester and
Yes.
Derby. I don't know why, but I've come across a lot of people. Anyway, it's been a pleasure to meet you, and I hope you get all the way around. Are you planning on finishing it off on this?
No. We keep coming back. For a couple
I
of
see. You
days,
just
so-
do. Right. Okay. You're not going right round in one go.
No.
Dip in and out.
No. Okay. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye bye now. Bye bye. This is Debbie, who I've met, and I'm with your husband, and he's behind me. What's his name?
His name's David.
His name's David, but he doesn't want to be on the
Camera
video.
shy.
Camera shy. So what are you doing here on Anglesey then?
We're in our camper van doing a road trip.
Right.
A couple of days in each place.
Right. Where are you from?
We're from Wigan.
Wigan. I thought it was a Wigan accent.
Yeah.
That's on the Leeds to Liverpool Canal, isn't it?
It
With
is.
Wigan Pier. I went on a narrowboat holiday last year. We never reached Wigan, but yeah, I want to do it again.
Oh, we should. Lovely.
So what about walking and stuff? What do you do then? Are you big walkers?
Yeah, we go up the lakes every month at least.
Yes.
David, who's hiding, he's done all the big walks, the Pennine Way,
Yes.
the West Island Way, coast to coast,
Right.
and things like that.
Right.
I've reneged a bit now. I sit by the van a lot and watch our dog because he's very old.
Oh really? Yeah. No, but I mean, as David will discover, this is a fantastic island, and the people and the whole ambience of it is like completely different to anything else I've ever come across. And the people are so friendly.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's
Isn't it?
really lovely and it's really peaceful. It is.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I hope you enjoy your walking, and I won't turn around and. But I
wanna
hope you
dare
enjoy
you.
your walking.
police.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much
Very
and
nice
good
to
luck.
meet you. Very nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you. Well, I've called in here at the Wave Crest Cafe in
Church Bay.
Church Bay, that's right.
Anglesey.
And yes, I'm walking anti-clockwise around, and I've just been here and had a sandwich. And this is Penny, who's the proprietor of the place.
With Robin.
So how long have you been here, Penny?
11 years.
Right. And
Yes.
do you get many walkers in
Yes,
here?
we
Then, I
get
would imagine
lots
so.
of walkers, we get lots of people, we get lots of locals
Yes.
over the years.
Yeah.
So we get a good rendition of all sorts of people.
Well, that's excellent, because I met somebody this morning. I was saying I was coming down this way. I've walked from Camaes.
Camaes.
Camaes, I beg your pardon. And there's nowhere. You're the first place, all the way down to have
Oh
a cup
right.
of
Well,
tea.
on the coastal path, yeah.
On the coastal
Yeah,
path,
yeah.
Yeah, so where are you from England?
From
obviously?
originally, I'm wreiddiol, from Manchester,
From Manchester. Oh, well, that's great.
and we came to retire here.
Right, 14 years ago. Just.
Well, 15 years ago
15
actually.
years. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
Well, I mean,
But it's just too exciting to retire. So
well, absolutely.
this cafe we love.
Yes. I mean, I usually start off with a breakfast in the morning and walk it off during the day. But I was a little bit late.
Have
for
you
your
had one of the
breakfast.
scones?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should have afternoon tea.
No, I don't eat that kind of thing.
You don't?
No, I just like.
Oh, sausage butter you had, didn't you?
Yeah, because I just like the carbohydrate. I'm walking from here to Holyhead now,
Right.
so I needed to, a good
Yes,
feed really,
of
and
course.
plenty of tea.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure to meet you, and
And are you doing it for any specific reason?
yeah, it's my 70th birthday this year.
Oh, right, so you wanted to do it. That's excellent.
So
That's good.
it's a big walk. It's 390 days. At 12 miles a day, 12.5 miles a day, that's 5,000 miles all
But
the
I
way
bet
around.
you've seen some beautiful things.
Oh, fantastic! And the people I've met. It's
Yeah.
more about the people, Penny. And the places are one thing, but the people really make the story.
They're very friendly, aren't they? Here?
Very, very friendly.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. Same to you.
It's 4:20, and I've set off again. Not quite sure whether I'm going to make it to Holyhead, as I said earlier, but I think I'm confident I can reach Valley, which is about 10 kilometres, so that's 6 miles, a couple of hours, because the ground is a lot flatter, not such a hilly terrain according to my map, so I'm in with a good chance, I think. And I stopped at the cafe back in Church Bay. Unfortunately, I was too late for breakfast, so I settled for a couple of big sausage sandwiches and a huge pot of tea, and the effects of it are just starting to kick in, so I've got some energy back and I may as well use it, apart from the fact that getting from church back to Camaes could be a bit of a nightmare, so I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone here, and then all I've got to do tomorrow is just walk into Holyhead.
I'm walking along Penryn Beach. It's around about sort of 6 o'clockish now, and I bumped into Susie and to Graham.
Hi.
And they're the only two people on the beach, and they've said they've been sat here all day and they don't look in the slightest bit ashamed about that. So
we've had the whole beach to ourselves. It's been amazing.
That's lovely.
Gorgeous.
And do you come here a lot then, Susie?
Yeah, we've been coming here for the past 9 years, is it? Yeah.
9 years. We started out camping and now we're caravanning.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of an upgrade for us.
Yeah, well, it gives you opportunities, and you can go to different places. I'm sure you do,
Yeah.
But this really is a beautiful part of the world, isn't
It's
it?
our favourite place.
Yeah.
It really is. We come back year after year. We try and get as many weekends as we can here.
Very nice.
And
We've been to so many other places, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've been all over the place, but we keep coming back here as well.
So where's home?
Manchester. At
Manchester. There's loads of people from Manchester in this neck of the wood.
Yeah.
My daughter lives in Manchester, in Chorlton,
Oh right.
and her and the grandkids and her husband, they come here a lot. They're like a bit of adventure and walking and camping. They got it all from me,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
Anyway, it's been really nice meeting you both, and
Me too.
have a look at YouTube, and you'll see my adventures, and
Right,
you
and
can
enjoy the rest of your walk.
keep pace with me.
Gosh, that is amazing, isn't it?
Have a good time.
And
You
you.
have a nice time as well. Be safe.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Bye now. Thank you.